Good morning and happy Veterans Day. What it do, Kripple Krew? EDC with DBD, disabled but deadly, here with a special Veterans Day edition of Tactical Tuesdays. I'm going to kick it off at the top here. Look, checking out. We're gonna start it off at C. I know there was people in yesterday. It always kicks it till this morning's to the freshest day's comments for some reason. Kicking it off with Brando's Blades and Tegan. What's up, gentlemen? Gabe Harlan just got told about the that you're not allowed in since you. Okay. Marco, what's going on? Good to see you. Clint Crosby, what is up? Robin Dallum, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on, homie? How are you? Ron Crow, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What is up? Happy Veterans Day to all the service members and veterans out there. Illuminati Ninja, one of the OGs, says, and it's Kripple Krew time. Mud, my brother, what's going on? Member of Kripple Krew Inc. Okay, so this is a trip. This is the first time that YouTube is allowing a live to be broadcast both in horizontal and vertical configurations. And so it launched it as two different lives. And I can see that like Robin Dallum, Mud, Blue, they're in the vertical live. And Ron Crow, there you go. Tegan found, and Tegan is, Ron Crow and Tegan are in the horizontal live. Sean Batts, what's going on? Eagle Scout EDC, what's up, brethren? Says to all the veterans in here, thank you for your service. Absolutely agree. William Hornboss, what's up, brother? Happy Veterans Day. Member of Kripple Krew, dropping those badass emojis. Cat Scratch, what's going on, Cat Scratch? Good to see you. I don't know. Pardon. Pardon me. I don't think that you guys can see each other in the different rooms. And I also realize that the vertical is getting like this part of my screen instead of how normally if I was doing a vert, I would have it so that you were getting a lot more of a view. I don't know that I'll try this again, but it was a new feature. I was like, why not? Let's give it a try. Kelly's Mishmash, Kripple Krew Inc. What's up, sis? Bring it up and pop it in before going to clean the bathroom. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans. Much love to you. Yay. Yeah. It was, like I said, brand new YouTube feature. I just got the notification yesterday that it was even possible. And when I was creating the live, it was like, do you want to stream to both formats? And I was like, sure. And then it tells you after you create it that it's going to create two separate live streams, one for vertical viewers and one for horizontals. And I was like, yeah, we'll let it roll to see what it looks like. But this will probably be the last time we roll doing the double. Yeah. I don't think I can either, Robin. Join us in the horizontal live stream. Brando says, what up, Kripple Krew? Thanks for service, U.S. veterans. Yay. Robin's in the horizontal now, but it's still, okay, so it does, you can see the chat. Interesting. Because I just see both of them together. You just see the sticker. TV, no sticker. Oh, on your phone, you can see because you're getting the full horizontal, but the TV is showing the vert live. Yeah, I don't like the view that it puts out for the vertical if you do it this way. Because again, it's turned the opposite of how I would have set it up if I was running a vertical live, like Tactical Tuesdays normally are. Steve L., member Kripple Krew Inc., what's going on? Says he's working and lurking. Appreciate you popping in. Grand Prize Greg Vanderlip, what's going on, homie? Hope you're having a killer day. And we are caught up on the chat. There we go. What is in the pockets today? So I went with a U.S. carry for Veterans Day, rocking my TRM Bulldog Rev B with the Lizard Skin Titanium and 20 CV. Also went with, there you are, my Neutron 2 in 20 CV and Lizard Skin Tie. For the fifth pocket today, we're rocking the Lil Native Knife Joy exclusive 20 CV. Carried mask, Maddox 2 and Brass Brigade. Fixie, nice, says Robin Dallum. Have you seen that Brass Brigade collab that North Mountain Blade is doing? We're going to take a look at that in a minute. That is insane. Carrying the Trivisa links for now, like Carrie, yay, yay. Eagle Scouts carrying USA made today. Hogue Deca. There we go. There we go. Nothing in the pockets today. I'm at Little Sister's School for Veterans Day. Awesome. This is the first year in a long time that I didn't go to a Veterans Day assembly. I appreciate you, brother. That's awesome. And then for today's Fixie, I got my USA made Aries EDC Custom Spike, aka Lagatha, the prettiest shield maiden, whoever was. I got her on the belt today. I am going to. Ooh, that's no fun. That back stuff always sucks. Having snow already also sucks. Do they have? Where is Brass Brigade? I'm trying to remember the name of the knife itself. Maybe it's not showing on the website yet. I'll have to pull up their Instagram and share that North Mountain Blade Brass Brigade collab. Because this thing is insane. Oh, here we go. Oh, I want one. I will have one. Hey, cold weather, stupid arthritis. Ow, no, I absolutely hear you. That doesn't mean you still can't carry something in the pockets. So, check this out. The newest North Mountain Blade collab with Brass Brigade. Share? Maybe? Oh. And it looks like my browser froze, and I'm going to have to close it and pop it back up real quick. That shouldn't even be. And all right, let me get this pop back up real quick. Maybe not real quick. There we go. StreamYard. Back in. Yeah, this new double view, they call it their Mars view, multi-aspect ratio streaming. And we're back in. All right, now we can share that collab. Let's just pull that up real quick. North Mountain Blade. This right here is the Gripper V2. That looks so good. DLC, San My, SLD Magic. Look at that frag texture. It's so chunky. So chunky. I want to see the blade stock. Let's see how thick it is. But when those drop, code DBD will work on those as well. The new chop crossbar lock is one that I want to check out. Titanium with a good looking setup. All right. Get back to the chat. Now that we shared that North Mountain Blade collab, the Gripper V2. Gripper V2 is, so cool looking. Yeah, this is absolutely one of my top ones in the collection, Tegan. One of my personal favorites. I need to get the Tonto, and I'm still thinking of going acrylic scales, clear acrylics or smoked acrylic on the Tonto to go with the Ultim on this one. But we shall see. Gareth, what's on, brother? Good to see you. Hope you're having a killer day. The longest contiguous member of Kripple Krew Inc., my brother from a South African mother, Gareth. The whack. Sounds so good with the aluminum scales. Still need that Tonto, but we'll get one. I will be a happy man. I can wait on the Emerson Wave. You know, the collection's going to need one eventually, but BNA, what's up, homie? Remember Kripple Krew Inc.? He is working, so he can't tag everybody right now. Hope you're having a killer day, brother. This one taken is the Knife Joy exclusive 20 CV. They've done a 20 CV Para 3. You can normally get that has the green G10. And then they've done a PM2 and a Manix 2 in 20 CV with the neon green, but those you can never find. So I've kept the stock scales on it for the moment, just because of that neon green. It does have a Lynch Northwest Spyderco wire replacement clip on it, but I've really been thinking about snagging a set of Rip's Garage Tech Ultim scales before they're gone to put on this. That's because you're in the vertical chat, Mud. Most people are in the ooh, that is a phenomenal little native to have. Justin Ronan, what's up? Good to see you, homie. That would be a killer little native to score if you don't have one. What's up, Aries? How you doing today, brother? Listening while on the grinder, carrying a TRM Bulldog and Aries EDC Bloom. Hell yeah, USA made. Yeah, the Lil Native is, there are several versions that, I think I would like to add to the collection. I would like the 15V would be awesome to have. The 10V would be awesome to have. But the only one that I would actually chase at the moment is the Warney. They also did a CTS XHP version from Cutlery Shop to match their PM2 and Military 2. But I have, a cool exclusive already. And I haven't I haven't wanted to chase the other little natives as much, even though it's one of the best fifth pocket knives of all time. This one is so good, I haven't felt the need to get a whole bunch more, but I want the Warney. I do want the Warney. Yeah, I hear that, like Christmas coming up and been looking at a Lex Rex custom. Ooh. Very cool. That's dope. Ray Sachs, what's going on? How are you today? Mick MF and Ranger, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? Yeah, this won't be there won't be a split stream again. And I can't, it doesn't let me just shut down the vert and go horizontal only now that the stream has started. I figured we would try their new feature, see if I liked it. If we liked it, I don't think we like it, so we won't do it again. You got the 20, the PM3 20CV, change the scales. Yay, yay. Hell yeah. How you doing, Just 304? What it do? Hell yeah, Ray, what you getting in this week? What you got coming? Yeah, I don't have anything else this color in my carry, really. So I've left it for the moment. But I do think they will eventually get probably Ultim scales. Cold Steel Oyabun fixed blade and a Magnum Tonto 7 or 12. Ooh, very cool. Where are you checking in from, Ray? One more time, happy Veterans Day to all the veterans in here. So we are going to talk more about the Kripple Krew Inc. Best of Awards for 2025, whether we're going to call them the Golden Wheelies, the Cripplies, or whatever we decide to call them. Florida, hell yeah. And then new people can find it on the vertical. Yeah, that makes sense. what one wheel, yeah, the buckled wheels, Kripplies. It's you know what? We're gonna do this real quick. Baz Beast, of course, does Veterans Count too. Good to see you, homie. Happy Veterans Day. You know what we're going to do at Paul? Which I want to make sure this is in. Okay, this is in the right one. So we'll do the poll in this one. I'm putting in some name options real quick. Oh. All right, start poll. Now we can choose the name. July 27th is when it is in Holland. Yes, Mick Ranger, absolutely agreed. Happy Veterans Day. Thanks to all who serve or have served. Put up a poll and we can name the awards. While I've got that poll going, let me see if I can't find some of the award submission pictures we had. Actually, let's start with we'll start with the first one that came in from Robin Dallum. This was the Golden Wheelies. From Bluminati F and Ninja, we had the Krippleys. We've got bald homie with the glasses and the mask rocking the sword cane. And then from our brother Gareth, probably have a whole bunch of crap to scroll past. There we go. The wheelchair of death even has a tombstone for a backrest. There's a few of the award submissions we received. Don't forget, if you want to share your cripple or your carry with the crew today, you can send a picture of it on Instagram. Have a good one, Tegan. We'll talk to you later, homie. Have fun at the assembly. Let's see. The Krippleys seem to be pulling away with it right now, but there's only a few votes. I know we can get some more votes than that in there. We'll leave that poll running for a few. Oh, I guess I can stop sharing the screen and get you out of Inception mode. And then today, we will also choose our entries for USA Knife Company of the Year. We're not going to vote on them today, but we will choose the entries for that bracket. It said it didn't accept your vote. It's like, not until you get paid, homie. Like your voting's cut off while your paychecks are cut off. But you're essential. Get to work. Have a weeping trophy. The emotional damage. Ordered some skiff bearings and bronze washers for the 80/20. Oh, that should run dope on those washers. I'm really interested to hear how it feels on the washers. We're voting on the names of the awards, the Kripple Krew, all the awards that the Kripple Krew is going to vote on during Tactical Tuesdays. Be shady. What's up? But if you're in the Vert live stream, you won't see the poll. You got to be in the horizontal live stream to see the poll. Hope you're having a killer day. Gnarly Charlie, what it do? What it do? Good to see you, homie. I'm really enjoying Utilizator's designs this year. Not US, but he's got 3 with KB knives now and the Kubi hamster. And all of them are hella fun. Like, this is just a happy, smile-inducing, beefy tank of a knife. And then this is so well made. And those acoustics. Just listen to that. Beautiful milling on the Agira. Even on the lock bar. Relief cuts. Utilizator doing some cool work. Looks like, let's see where to go. Where did the poll go? There it is. That was weird. So for everybody just popping in, what's in the pockets? You recently lost your Benchmade SOCP tactical folder. Oh, that's a tough one to lose. That sucks, Josh. Losing a knife is always so painful, but one that you've carried for a long time, that sucks extra bad. How many vets are tossing in their graves over what's going on? More than a few. More than a few. I can't wait for the TRM Auto. Coming so soon. I know B&A got to check it out. I know NFK20 got to check it out. That is such an amazing knife. That's the TRM Auto, definitely my most anticipated upcoming knife. Oh, hell yeah. Very cool. Hope you dig it. Had a static pocket flipper from Etsy on it too. Oh, gotcha. So it had like a wave feature added. I'll check that, Carrie. Oh, it looked like it did get rid of the pole. Don't know why. We're gonna put it up again. Ooh, lost like 5 this year. Oh, that sucks. There, restart that. Don't know why it killed it, but we put it up one more time. Yeah, having a well-made wave feature on a knife is makes it so smooth. Let's check Sean Bat's carry today. We also got a picture from Jason Cox from The Office. I'm going to show that one first real quick. And we have the KB Sumo, a North Mountain Blade Chop 2 45 edition with the thumb stud. And look at this tricked out RS Chaos. That looks like like that might have been a KDK touch up. We've got we've got a PM2, a Para 3, and look at that's one of those Corey Holly Aries EDC collab. Look at that. You've got the beautiful Damtanium camo carbon, and then this was the Damascus with the murder grind. Look at that. With the ace beam, and then you've got the Damascus pry bar. That is one good looking carry. I dig the Hank in the back. And then from What's Bass Beast rocking in the pockets in Holland today, we've got a Demco AD20. Oof, the big boy. And our homeboy Fabster run, Fabian's second design, the Geo Knife Noxes. This is such a cool looking design. I want one of these. Man, that's a sick carry, brother. Yeah, that's freaking sick. You can just shoot me the picture on Instagram. Maybe this week I can figure out setting up a Discord for everybody to drop their stuff in. Okay, Mason, what's going on? Good to see you. Started phone after seeing the Blade Show West footage. Oh, that's awesome. Hell yeah. Glad to have you as part of the Kripple Krew. Blade Show West was the first Blade Show for Mrs. Deadly and myself. And we only got to be there for day 2. And there was so much to try to see in one day, but I had a killer time there, and we both, Mrs. Deadly and I both, are looking forward to Blade Show Atlanta this year. and the messages are different. Yes, that's because, Josh, uh, YouTube is now offering what they call MARS, multi-aspect ratio streaming. And that means that you can stream your live to both horizontal and vertical feeds. And we decided to try it today. I won't be trying it again. Now that it has started, I can't. You are currently in the vert stream. I can see who's in which. You're in the vertical stream. The horizontal stream, it's a different live stream. You got to back out and go to the other live stream if you want to be in the horizontal where most of the folks are and where the poll is. Yeah, this is their Mars streaming, and I'm not going to be trying it again. But now that it has started, I can't end it without ending both streams. Yeah, it's interesting. Oh, Trouble Buddy makes the Hanks. Hell yeah. All right, let's check those carries. Matt Moorer, what's going on? Hell yeah, appreciate that. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you for everybody who has served. Titanium Justin, what's up, brethren? Hope you're having a killer day. Bellows Forge, what's going on? Good to see you, my man. No, you can't. I can see everybody's comments, but you guys can't. That's why we won't do this again. Kane Miranda, member Kripple Krew Inc. What it do, my man? Good to see you. We've got, oh, I love these circuitry scales. Look at that. That looks so awesome, homie. I've been seeing those circuitry scales you've been posting, and it looks so friggin' cool. What an awesome idea. Got the Tyrant V3. This is a good one to have if you got to travel a lot. You can fly with it, get rid of your razor blade, land, and just pop a new disposable blade in it. Have a knife with you at all times. And that one, the Tyrant, has the flipper, the frame lock. Yay, yay. Kelly White. Ooh. Got the tricked out bug out. That's that beautiful worn EDC. Oh, that one looks so good. We've got some awesome pocket jank here that almost looks like Man Cave EDC. And then, I wonder who did the paracord stuff on that. Looking good, sis. Oh, we got B Shady as well. Oh, the Vanguard Mary landed. Look at this sexy warning. Look at, oh, this is his Jake B Creates collection. And there's that Vanguard Mary right there with a premium Pony Stout Lynch Northwest All Access Pass and a Jack Wolf Benny's Clip or Little Bro Jack. Awesome carry. Awesome carry. I love the little fidget boy. Hell yeah, tight dice. Got the Hank. Pimp ass carry, everybody. The Kripple Krew has the best friggin' pockets. It's a Man Cave EDC. It was. I thought so. Was a gift from a huge friend of the community along with the bug out. Yeah, Man Cave EDC stuff looks so cool. That Fixie was a TCal. That was the TCal and Melissa Backwoods collaboration, the Worn EDC, and I do believe that was a Blade Show exclusive variant. of the worn EDC. Have horizontal on TV and vertical on the phone. There you go. Does anyone else here wear diapers? Maybe that luckily I don't have to do that yet. You know, I'm sure I will at some point. We'll check out the TJ carry. At the moment, flipping the Crake Rake in V3 Tonto. Oh, oh. Yeah, it was the exclusive. Thought so. Didn't want to jack up that copper screws. This little native homie is the Knife Joy exclusive 20 CV. Little native with a Lynch Northwest deep carry clip. Yes, YouTube does keep trying to fix things that aren't broken. A new limited edition Vision FG? Ultim and Ultim? Is it on the Civivi website or is it an exclusive somewhere? I'll have to look at it. Yeah, this is the Knife Joy exclusive. You can get the right now. You can get the Lil Native, and I think you can still get the Para 3 from them. I really want the matching Manix 2 to come back into stock. Okay, I'll check that out, Justin. Yeah, not only they keep trying to break things, fix things that aren't broken, but then adding other stuff like the hype points for videos. It's not enough that we have to ask people to hit thumbs up and make sure they're subscribed and turn on notifications. But now if you're watching on phone, you can press hype points and hype a video too. It's ridiculous. It's too much. Too much. Let's look at Titanium Justin's carry real quick. Oof. Look at that Asher. That looks so good. Asher rocking, I'm guessing S90V. Got a Rosecraft. I don't recognize the pattern. I think, oh, I don't remember which Rose Creek this is. And then the Concept titanium pin with the Titanium Justin Matt Yako collab Hank. Very friggin' cool. Scott, what's going on? No twerking. Hey, man, it's all about that whistle while you twerk. That's the new Coke bottle. Okay, that's why I wasn't recognizing. Oh, yeah, and jewels. Yeah, don't forget that there's like jewels and stuff too. Somebody sent me one time. I don't even know what it does or what to do with it. Like, I appreciated it. Everybody say what's up. The Scott and member Kripple Krew Inc., aka My Knife Journey, aka Keeper of the Knife Tube Schedule, the guy that keeps us all in track and online, or on track and in line, something like that. I'm pulling up that new limited edition Ultim Elementum. I got to see it. Let's check. I'm just going to search Ultim real quick. There's the standard Ultim Elementum. Oh no. I see it. I see it. Oh, the milling on that looks so good. Okay, I'm going to share this. Man, I wish they upgraded the steel on this. I really wish they did a better steel on it. Just had the annual service call here at the world's smallest knife art museum. Hung, baby. He did say that before. You're not imagining things. Check out the new Elementum with the laser liners and the insane milling pattern. You can see the satin. Is it just a PVD? It just says black finish. So yeah, it's a PVD. It looks good though. Oh, that looks good. Man, if this had like the S35VN blade or any upgraded blade, I'd be about it. I might still have to get one. That looks good. And it helps so much. Helps the entire community. Bass Beast, I know there's a lot of people that feel that way. I have always loved being able to see the internals of the knife with the Ultim. I like the feel of it, especially in the wintertime. It's very lightweight. I can wear it with anything, but I don't have to worry about it getting cold. Don't have to worry about it absorbing anything. It's non-porous. And the collection has just steadily grown until I'm up to 21 Ultim knives at the moment. Some of them were knives that had Ultim scales put on, and some of them were knives that were bought with Ultim scales. But yeah, 21 Ultim knives right now. Yeah, the heat resistance prospect, that's one of the biggest things about it for the aerospace industry. But I like that it also doesn't transfer cold to my hands in the wintertime. It's just, I really enjoy it. I guess technically you could say 22 since I added the Ultim backspacer to the 3V Sharkfoot Demco with the Flightanium micarta scales. We did that during the live on Saturday. I think the Ultim looks great with the black micarta. Devo's dropping their bit driver bases on the 13th. We're going to look at those. Those are so crazy. So crazy. Urban Woodsman, what's up? Hope the dentist appointment goes well. Yeah, Knife Center has it with the S35 yen and carbon fiber. That's one that I've thought about getting. And then doing like the practical 3DP linerless scales or original goat scales even, just so it doesn't have the speed holes. Have a great day, Mud. We'll talk to you later, brother. And it looks like the Krippleys are right now edging out the Golden Wheelies as the name of the Kripple Krew Awards. Still got a couple of minutes to vote. If you haven't got your vote in for the name of the Kripple Krew's yearly awards, you can still get that in. Yeah, I was going to put the Ultim backspacer in this one, but I decided that I would like to do a geared titanium backspacer for this 80 20.5, which has now become one of the best peeling knives in the collection. These scales make it so freaking comfortable. Yeah, I wish they would do clear or Ultim scales from CVV, no speed holes. You could keep the holes in the liners for weight reduction, but take them out of the scales. That I did not. So the this is a DLT exclusive. They do a 3V Tonto with a compound grind, and only DLT does it. These used to be $250, but now they're $179. They come with G10 scales and the standard spoon clips. But they are fat pivot. So most of the AD 20.5s have the small pivot. And so it is definitely easier to find scales for the small pivot, but there are multiple companies now doing fat pivot scales. And I just put the original goat aluminum pineapple scales on this one a week ago and transformed it into one of the top 3 most comfortable knives that I own. And it sounds so good. It really accentuates that mechanical sound. All Demcos have to have a Lynch Northwest deep carry clip. It's like mandatory so you don't shred your pants. But yeah, the 3V Tonto is my favorite of the Demcos. I still want to get a clip point and a slicer shark, but this 3V Tonto was one of my earliest grails when I saw this a few years ago when it dropped. And the Deadly Daughter, there was a buy one get one for Black Friday. If you got this for $250, you got an Austin A shark foot with it. So she got me both for Christmas a few years ago, and I love me some shark lock. Daniel Link Smith, what's going on? How are you? What was the Gareth question? If I would let you. Josh was trying to come up with something, but yeah, no baby pick. No baby pick. Absolutely, Urban Woodsman. Thank you to everybody who served. Appreciate all my military brethren and sisters. Yeah, that would be sick. Just give me one without speed holes. Yeah, they on that lookout. Hooty hoo! What it do, NFK 20? Good to see you. Yeah, this is my favorite of my AD 20.5s for sure. I still need an 80/20 in the collection. There was something. Oh, so this comment from Baz Beast. There is an account, a knife review account. I'm not going to name them, but that on every post on Instagram will drop a reply to the knife company. Hey, I DM'd you, trying to get free stuff from them. This account buys likes and then tries to trick companies into sending stuff to them. This account has bought viewers, and it's bought subs on Instagram, and it's constant daily for the last several months. It goes on, and like, even if it's not a post created by, say, Benchmade, like, say if there's a post by Benchmade, he'll get on there and he'll reply to Benchmade that, hey, I DM'd you, you should send me some free knives. But let's say my homie Baz Beast in here takes the time to stage a really cool picture, and he edits it and he uploads it and collabs with a knife company. Well, this account will still go onto that post and beg for free stuff. So a few of us was joking about it yesterday, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to start going on to every Medford post and into every one of Greg's live streams. And I'm going to start saying, Greg, I DM'd you. You really should start sending me some free Medfords. And I'm going to see how far that gets me. You haven't seen it yet? Oh, I'm going to pull it up right now. I want one. I need one. I will have one. And now we will show one. This, Steve, is the new MG AD20S compact sax blade. Look at this saxy sax. I want this. Oh. Thumb stud and blade hole. Yes, please. Look at that. It's such a good looking blade shape. I also need a Nano Shark. I think this is the Razor Shark, to me, is the coolest utility blade. That's what I want to get from my travel utility blade. So that when I fly, I can toss the blade, keep that with me, and then just put a new blade in when I land. This right here is, to me, the coolest of any of the replaceable box cutter type blades. But look at this little Nano Shark. These things are wicked. This one right here, the Stealth with the shark foot blade. Oh, that's so cool looking. And, the Shark Cub is a thin, slicey EDC. This is a chunky monkey blade stock. Specs. Yeah, 3.4, so 140,000. This is the same stock at blade stock thickness as a regular AD 20.5, but it's just a 2-inch blade. That's so cool. The Shark Cubs, y'all know I love my Cub, but I definitely want to get a Stealth Shark at some point with the slicer blade. That one right there looks so good to me. The gray on black. Absolutely agree, NFK. Been blocking those pests when I see them, even on others' posts. Weird stuff, block them. Yeah. Have a great day, Aries. Much love, brother. I'm going to look at Aries Carry. Ooh, and some work in progress. Today's carry is that beautiful Bulldog Rev B with the contoured carbon fiber and the original Aries EDC Bloom. Gosh, that looks so good. And then here is some current works in progress. I'm digging it. This is the largest knife yet and that he has ever made. The Max. Really cool. Oh, we got a nice carry from Charlie Bowman as well. We have the is that the Kaiser Corgi? I think we've got the Kaiser Banish, the Kaiser Smoke. We've got an Arkfeld UV, a Santa Cruz Zippo. We got another Olight and a Junkin Genius Hank. Digging it. Nice carry, Charlie. Kripple Krew has the best friggin' pockets. The 15 VO Jimbo is goals for show. Absolutely, be shady. Yeah, 1,200 likes and 200 views, and even the views were purchased. Is the crazy thing. Yeah, that's a lot of his posts, Baz. He started this process, the same begging that he does today, when he had like 100 followers, and then 2 days later, the account was over 1,000, and it was just free apple juice. Smoke signed you with some hippo. Really love that 80/20. Yes, it is. Oh, it looks so good. I like that blade. Quiet Carry has one too. That looks really nice. I mean, $200 is starting to get to that pushing it territory for me for a replaceable box cutter. Like the one that I use the most, this is like less than $30. And I use this thing daily. But I do like the idea of having one, especially when you travel. And if you're using it for work, that quiet carry one is going to be very difficult to beat. It's going to be, damn near corrosion proof, minus the replaceable blade itself. And, their quality is worth the money. That's just, like, to me, the Berg blade mini slim utility, that's also one of my favorites, and that's like 150. That's really pushing it to me for, yeah, agreed, Robin. That's my hang up on it. KO Knives, what it do? You can get a BOGO right now, two S35VN 20.5s for $250. So $125 each. That's stupid. Where is that, homie? Is that on the? Let me look. Is that on the Dimco website? So you said S35 Digicamo, S35 Digicamo, add one clip point, add one shark foot. Oh no, you just add one and it gives you two. Okay. So you're gonna get the same. Let's take this off. I'm gonna do that one more time. I'm gonna show it. So you pick on the Dimco website. You pick clip point or shark foot, and then you add to cart. And now, okay, it didn't do it that time. Was it because I already did it and messed with it? I think it's because I already did it and messed with it. It is. I need to completely refresh this. We'll try this again. It's because I had multiple of them in the cart and I decided to get rid of it to show it. Now, let's just say we're going to add to cart. Okay, it's not going to do it to me now without clearing the cache. But if you do it the first time, it adds 2. If you put 1 in, it adds 2, and it's the regular price. The carbon fiber one is so sweet. Yes, this is the best community, Gnarly Charlie, by far. By far. My sizzle is a sizzling. That's a great price. You know, because I do actual full reviews. I do accept knives from companies as well as bringing knives via pass around. So I can show stuff because people like to see it compared to other stuff. And but I'm always honest and tell you if something's in via pass around, you know, that I only have it for a few days and that I don't actually get a full usage and carry experience. Or if a knife is sent in to me for free by a company, you guys know that as well. I tell you ahead of time, but it still gets my true opinion on whether, you know, and if I find flaws, they will be shared. And most of what I get in for giveaway, I give away. I mean, most of what I get in for review, I give away. The Bulldog. Bulldog Smith Farms. Very cool. Yes, the Bulldog Rev B from TRM is probably going to end up as my 2025 knife of the year. It feels made for my hand. It is that comfortable. And it's just so perfectly done. Highly recommend. And these start at just over $200 with my TRM code that saves $20 on knives and accessories and stacks if you buy more than one. I'll let you know, Kelly. I'm not going to name names on my live stream. I'm not. Dude can run his own setup however he sees fit. I just brought it up because Baz joking. Yeah, the money pain is real. Yes, not cool. Now, everybody knows that I offer, I want everybody to drop their links in my live stream, but everybody here knows they have that permission. That's why there's so many mods on my channel. It's so everybody can drop their own links. But you don't just randomly pop into somebody's channel and start doing it without talking to them. So you can get one of each blade shape. Yes. I am no one. Drew Yodov. What's going? Drew Yadav. I'm going to call you Dhruv. Probably just Drew to make it a little easier on me. But welcome, Drew. Where are you checking in from today? Yeah. Do you have any good sites over there? Like, can you order from some of the nice sites in Germany, or like from what is it? Knife and Tool, Gents Knife and Tool, or Washington. Right now, we've been in Washington for almost 25 years. Tristan, my recently married brother, how are you doing today? Member of Kripple Krew Inc. If you want to see most of the chat, you're going to want to bounce out of that Vert live stream you're in and click onto the other live stream. It's a horizontal. So YouTube has a brand new feature just rolled out yesterday where you can stream to both. We tried it today. I'm not a fan of it, but you are in the Vert stream. Most of the old OGs are in the horizontal stream, homie. out there turning them tricks for that shark lock. Let me pull up traditional pocket knives. That's right. I forgot that he's a veteran. So there's a Veterans Day sale now through tomorrow at noon Eastern. Let's see what this sale is all about. We're going to share this screen right quick. In Inception mode. Happy 250th birthday to the Toyful Hunden Devil Dogs yesterday. There's slips. Their slips are nice. Daedalus Knife Co. for $70. That's actually pretty inexpensive. Bergblade Alpha 180. Oh, look at that Sweeney. Acid Wash Ultim. This is a Grail fifth pocket for me. This is one of the dopest fifth pocket knives I've checked out ever. Loved it. What else we got? Ooh, Vero Engineering accents. What else? Some more Vero. We got Finch Undertaker. Finch, the Widowmaker down to $120. Finch Peacemakers. The Hedgehogs are down to $75 for the 14C and only $125 for the S90V, and they still have the Dark Matter Glow. Ooh. M390 Jig Tie Mini Penguin, $75. For $280, that's paid for my Benny, and I got a good price on my Benny. Big Bro Jack for $240. Ooh, that Bionic Jack with the watermelon sugar camo carbon looks sexy. More Bionics. Benny's Clips. Damn. Some good prices there. Dwayne and Effin Letterman, what's going on? Yes, yeah. It is like the first thing that I thought when I held this in my hand was that it felt like somebody took clay and just let me mold the perfect grip. And then they turned that into the knife. It just melts in my hand. What's everyone's next knife? Ooh, Robin Dallenshire's got a Nova. True that, Scott. True that. Yes, but we always get a few new people on Tuesdays, Kelly, so it definitely does not hurt to drop your link. Line Steel M1. Nice. It's probably paid for. And you know what? The community recognizes that stuff real quick, homie. For Sheer Bear, what's going on? Absolutely sub to our brother War Room. If you have a channel and you're not a mod for some reason, let me know. Y'all make you a mod. You on that wet side. I'm on the desert side. I'm southeast corner. And tools .nl's where you get the good import stuff. Okay, I thought it was knives and tools. That's a really cool website. Absolutely sub to our channel, our sis. Yes. So AD20S for 280. No, 8020.5s. Yeah. Yeah, 28020.5s. That's a stupid deal. You know the 8020.5 is my favorite knife platform and my favorite platform to mod. And there are so many companies making scales and mods for these now. You can get them from Flightanium, Rips Garage Tech, Original Goat, Rock Scale Design, and so many others. And it's the 8020.5 is the guts of the perfect EDC. It just comes with a clip that will destroy pants and scales that aren't very comfortable. Once you put a new clip and scales on, it becomes the perfect EDC. So Robin Dahlem, you're over there closer to Jesse. What's up, Jesse? Member Kripple Krew Inc. I need supervision. Yeah, that's a stupid deal. Like, I don't have a clip point 8020.5 yet, and I don't have S35 yet. It makes me want to get one of each on the S35, even though it would then mean 3 sheep foot blades. Are shark foot blades. They would all be different steels. Because I have Austin A 3V and then the S35VN. And then I could do 2 completely different sets of scale. I got to stop talking to myself about that sale. Mick, you do that. You do that a lot, Mick. Yeah, there you go. Now you're on the right side. And you can vote. Because right now the Kripplies and the Golden Wheelies are tied up. If you haven't voted for the name of the Kripple Krew Annual Awards, get your vote in. Robin, you have a very active Instagram. Why don't I have you modded up so that you can drop your Instagram? There we go. Fix that. So many knives, the over 200. It really is that at every price range, It has become nuts. SC Knife Monkey. What's going on, homie? You're in the vertical chat, so you're not going to see most of the people. There is a new YouTube thing where you can run on both. This is the one and only time that we're trying this. But you are in the vertical chat. If you want to see the OGs pop out, go to the other chat, the other live stream, and you'll be in the horizontal. If you can see the Kripple Krew sticker, then you can actually chat with folks. Yeah, I hear that, homie. Have a killer day. Today and even tomorrow, it's free to sub to Garrett's channel. That's a good deal. Got a solid concept Ekis on the way? Yes, yes. The only like customs that I have my Aries EDC Spike, Lagatha. She's always on my belt with AEBL steel, burlap micarta, and brass pins. Everybody knows I am horny for warnies, and Lagatha is my girl. She lives with me. I was also recently gifted a JR's Knives necker with 52-100 steel and a definite one-of-a-kind resin pour that looks really dope. These would be my only true customs, but I do like to take and mod knives. Like this PM2 has Cerberus USA made Ultim scales and Lynch Northwest clip. This 80-20.5 is rocking Rips Garage Tech Ultim with a Lynch Northwest clip. This one has Flightanium micarta, Lynch Northwest clip, Rips Garage Tech Ultim backspacer. So I do like to modify, but another limited run knife that I have a few limited. I do have like some knives that were limited to 200 or 300. And this is a Mike Irie custom Atom hollow grind. This is when the only MagnaCut Atoms were Mike Irie customs. They just now, man, internet's tripping today. They just now started offering MagnaCut on the Atoms without the Mike Irie hollow grind. And you can use code DBD and TRM25 to save $20 on every knife. But the Mike Irie hollow MagnaCut with the lizard skin tie, this is definitely limited in number. But I don't have any custom folders yet. Really want a Tonto EMP EDC now. They really. That TRM auto, my guess, homie, my guess is between $6 and $6.99. That's my guess. And if that knife comes in at that price range, I think that with everything you are getting with that auto, it is well worth it. Dude, that's awesome. That would be a great present for him. Ordered a set of scales for the Deca. Hell yeah. Deca's still the ultimate bug out killer. What scales did you get and who'd you get them from? On my Dimco. It depends on the scales more than the clip, because the clip does have a pass-through hole. The Lynch Northwest clips have a lanyard pass-through, so you can have the lanyard coming out right through there. When you order scales, a lot of the companies will ask you if you want the lanyard hole or not. So, like my RGT and my Flightanium scales both have a lanyard hole, and you could do it for either one of them, and it goes through the Ultim backspacer and the clip. But I specifically did not want a lanyard hole on my OG scales, the original GOAT, and so I ordered these without. You can order these with it, and if you've got a Lynch Northwest clip, it'll work perfectly for your lanyard. So I highly recommend Lynch Northwest. Their deep carry clip is the first mod everybody should make to an AD 20.5. Yo, yo. Hell yeah, you're welcome, Robin. Yeah, those are good looking knives. That's a good price for them too. I'm immature and have no channel. Pardon me. Robin has some great knives and some great pictures. Look at those badass emojis. B&A still chilling. Oh, absolutely. I always, YouTube is big enough for all of us. And everybody in the community benefits from channels growing. So on all of my live streams, you're always welcome to drop your links. And here's something to remember, folks. If you are following somebody, if you go to follow them, a new follow, make sure that you watch something, at least a short, and like it and leave a comment. If you don't, YouTube will scrub that sub in like 48 hours. Also, even if you think you're following somebody, if you see their link dropped in the chat, it doesn't hurt to click the link. YouTube likes to take subs away, especially when a channel is getting close to certain milestones. Growth becomes slower because YouTube will actually get rid of older subs. So it never hurts to click those links and just make sure you're still subscribed. Neil to the Mac, member Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? You don't have any Magna Cut yet? I don't have a whole lot of Magna Cut, but my Magna Cut selection is growing. My first Magna Cut knife was my Hogue Deca. And this particular knife, I put a Lynch Northwest titanium clip to get rid of the steel clip. And this is a Blade HQ exclusive. It came with the Ultim scales. And with Ultim and Magna Cut, I don't worry about this knife corroding. So this one has got the most mileage on my bikes with me. I ride this as my 5th pocket carry. It's very light. You can carry it with anything. But this is my 5th pocket carry when I'm riding. Because if I can go through pouring rain and I don't worry about this knife. And then I know I have a highly capable slicer or EDC knife when I need it. That was my first Magna Cut. My second is, where'd I put you? My second is hiding. Oh, it's in the wrong. It was in the wrong drawer. But my Lynch Northwest exclusive giant moused Ace Riv with the contoured carbon fiber, the brass backspacer, and Lynch Northwest deep carry clip. This was my second Magna Cut knife. String freezing, there we go. And then all the rest of my Magna Cut has been US. I have my first TRM Magna Cut was the Nerd, the Holier Nerd, and the Tagalong Fixie. And now my Atom is Magna Cut. So I have 3 from TRM. And then I have the Kershaw Bel Air that I got from a Mad Yako loot box in Magna Cut. And my Para 3 lightweight salt. So I only had 2 Magna Cut knives going into the year. I've got 7 now. So it's my Magna Cut collection has grown this year. Got the OG stocky goat scales. Yes, with the expand. Now, you're gonna dig that. Yeah, I think you're really gonna like those. On the wrong side. Oh, checking out the other side of the chat. Now I get you. Now I get you. Sizzling a Tonto. 180 really is a stupid deal for this good of a knife. I didn't buy this knife. Like I said, Deadly Daughter bought me this one. But this clip was $40, $45 from Demco. And these scales were, I think, 75 after the discount code I used. And it might be my favorite knife in my collection now. Like, it is top 3 for sure. Top 3 favorite folders. And it might be my #1 favorite. It just feels amazing in hand. And then you have my favorite lock system and one of the strongest, plus 3V, a steel made for working. I highly recommend them. For $180, all of your OGs are without the lanyard hole. Yeah, the OG scales look great without the lanyard hole. And I don't use a lanyard often unless it's a smaller knife or a fixie. Like, I don't mind a lanyard on this little guy. It doesn't need it. I just added it, and I've thought about taking it off multiple times because I don't use a lanyard much. But I do like them on fixed blades. But yeah, OG scales look way better without it. Follow the Bouncing Ninja, and don't forget you can also get your Bluminati Ninja and Twisted Sis merch from the dojo. Yeah, Cold Steel Engage. OG has a lot of different scales. I'm still trying to get a code with OG. Finally got out of vertical jail. Yay, yay, yay. No Magna Cut, no titanium. So, micarta was my original love. And I still love the feel of micarta. Ultim, the Ultim bug bit me. And like I said, I have 21 knives with Ultim. And there is a lot of variation in quality in Ultim. But I really love Ultim. I was not a titanium fan. When I started the channel, I was not big into titanium knives at all. But slowly, because of a couple of knives that I really liked, I started to fall in love with it. This was the first one that got a ton of carry. TRM sent this to me after the human cheat code BNA let me review his TRMs. They sent me this one, and I couldn't stop carrying it. and their lizard skin tie feels so good. And since then, my tie collection has recently surpassed my Ultim collection. And now I have more titanium scaled knives than anything else, which is funny because in the wintertime, I don't carry it nearly as much. But I have really begun to love titanium as a material. And for me, though, it has to be textured. I am not a smooth tie fan. Stop buying normal, only buy rare stuff now. I haven't had them. I've heard they're decent. And I mean, I've heard they're good, not decent. And I think that that price right now of $70 or $75 is a very fair price. There's that. There's that ninja merch. There's better food in the horizontal side. Take it easy, brother. Much love to you and the missus. Hope you have a killer rest of your day. Yeah, heard of them, no experience. No Magna Cut or Ultim, lots of M390 and carbon fiber. I think Super Steels, I have a lot of M390. I might have more S35B in. I would have to count and like actually go through it. But I have a ton of M390 because not only does just about everybody use it, but I've had such a great relationship with Monster that I get every one of their models. And so up until their last two, they were M390. So I have a bunch of Monster M390. Sheila, Wyoming Adventures, member Kripple Krew Wink, another great channel to follow. What's up, sis? I am no one up behind. Few titanium knives, the Ocaso Solstice and the Cold Steel FM1. That FM1, that's goals for me. The Benchmade arrows can kiss my ass. The Vosteed Parallel, well-made knife, just way too thin for me. Not comfortable for me at all. But the FM1 is goals. Sheila just got her arcade light. Aren't those red scales a freaking awesome color? I mean, the blue looks great, but the red is even cooler. Growler XL. Man, it's even a good price. We're going to pull up and share that real quick. We're going to search the Growler XL. Here we go. Let's share this screen and the mini nightshade with titanium. Ooh! You got two awesome knives in, Sheila. That is fantastic. We've got the base Growler in G10 and 154 cm, Growler XL, that I should say. That'll be $126 after code DBD. You can get Shipwreck Camo Carbon and the beautiful acid wash for less than $160. The Wakanda Forever with DLC. Oh no, that's 80s. I thought I grabbed the purple. The 80s DLC, take $19 off of that, get it for $170. These are some good prices. Damtanium for $160. Where is There is the Wakanda Forever with DLC. Look at that satin. You can still see the satin grinds under the DLC for $170. Or I know I just said I don't like plain non-textured tie, but this reverse tux DLC is damn sexy, and it's only $180 after discount. And that's for a 4-inch blade. This is a 9.5-inch knife, folks. 9.5-inch knife. What do the contoured camo carbons weigh in at? 5 ounces for 9.5 inches. That's not bad at all. Man, that's a dope knife. The most that I have paid for a knife. Mick doesn't have any M390, really. So Ultim, right now, it only comes in yellow. There's different ways that it's done. But everybody offers yellow Ultim. There is, there's polished, high gloss Ultim. There's textured and blasted Ultim. Blade HQ did an exclusive run of Demco Shark Cubs in smoked Ultim, and I would love to see more of this color. I want to get the other two blade shapes with these scales. I'd have to find them on the secondary. They also did them textured, and I would really like to see the textured smoked Ultim. This was the last one they had when I got them. They went on sale for a stupid price, and I had to get it. But there is a large American company that is about to drop red and then green Ultim. Yeah, the arcade light is so friggin' easy to mod. Disabled but deadly too. Hell yeah, welcome to the Kripple Krew. I am no one. Yeah, it takes a little bit to get them real smooth. I've paid more for 9 inches. Oh no. Oh, that's fantastic. So, the most I have paid for a knife. See, most of my most expensive knives were gifts from Mrs. Deadly or the Deadly Daughter, or gifts from Marianne at TRM. Like, this is just shy of $500, but I didn't pay for it. This one is $500, but I got a stupid deal for it. I didn't pay that much for it. I got a stupid deal from a member of the Kripple Krew on this knife. I would have to think what the most I have in a particular money. Yeah, true that, Mick. True that. I'm looking. Like, this was a gift from Mrs. Deadly. This would have been a $300 purchase if I got it for myself. Um, I paid $260 for the brass Holy Nerd at Blade Show West. Got the mini nightshade for half price. That's a steal. And then the titanium on top of it. That's killer. Your most expensive is your Microtech Dirac from your bro. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, like, this PM2 has $100 set of scales, a $50 clip on a $190 knife, but the knife itself was a gift from Mrs. Deadly and the Deadly Daughter. So I only paid for the scales and the clip. The 3 most expensive knives in my collection are my Boker M4 Sherman Damast with the Chad Nichols Damasteel blade made from an M4 Sherman tank. These were $680. Now they're $459, I believe. But I got this as a gift from Zach in the Wild. He sent it to me when he found out that I'm a former Army tanker. And then my next 2 most expensive knives in my collection would be my Bulldog Rev B with the full lizard skin tie. But this was a gift from Marianne. And then my Mike Irie compound, or my Mike Irie hollow with lizard skin tie. But I got a great deal on it. Was thinking about which one. This one? The tank? This, it's definitely, as expensive as it is, I use it. I use it as, this is a user for me. I don't believe in safe queens. The pocket clip carries very well. The frame lockup is strong. Rock freaking solid. Rock solid. The action broke in great because this is running on washers, and it broke in great. The contoured, you can see that I carry it because you can see the wear that's coming in this micarta. It is very comfortable, and I can get a full 4-finger grip on it. And because of that micarta, even without jimping, I do feel secure and locked in. I like this knife a lot. And you're owning a piece of history. Yeah, the Boker Castle Barlow is cool too. Like they have several of these historical blades that they've done. The Camaro one is cool. I really like the German Panzer tank one, and also the Messerschmitt. Ooh, the one from the German Messerschmitt plane is sexy as well. But as a U.S. Army tanker, I had to have a piece of our World War II history. And I would recommend it. It's a knife that'll be unlike anything in your collection. And one that's worth using. Like 350? Yes. That's a steal. Grab it. They do make a less expensive version that has a Magna Cut blade, but then you have the Damasteel backspacer. And that one's probably going to be, better edge retention overall than this one. But this one's still plenty sharp. And I've used this. So I think it's especially, on a day like today, to be able to carry a piece of a World War II U.S. Army tank made in a country whose ass we whooped with that tank. Psh, I'm in. Kripple Krew Kripple Krew Christmas. What's up, Cicero? Member of Kripple Krew Inc. You're in the wrong chat, Cicero. If you want to hang out with the OGs, pop out of the vertical live, pop into the horizontal live. YouTube has a new setting. Today's the first time that I've tried it where you can run it in both formats. We will never do it again, but you are currently in the vertical stream. Pop into the stream. If you can see the Kripple Krew sticker, then you can be able to chat with the Kripple Krew. Yeah, this one, and I'm going to pull up the other ones that I really like. I'm going to pull it up and then we'll share the screen. Let's start with M4 because they have. Let's share this screen real quick. Get that off the screen so you can see. There, let's see. Aries, what stream do I watch? You can watch anything. But if you want to chat with everybody, you want to bounce to the horizontal stream. Where is the M4? See, this one's pretty cool. This is a dagger made from a German MG42. That's made with barrel steel. Are they not showing the M4 Barlow? There's the M4 Sherman Damast is down to, it's 569 right now. No. M4 Barlow. I want to see if they still show this one. They had a Barlow made from the tank. There's a Barlow with meteorite. Not seeing it, so let's do Panzer. Was it Panther? Maybe. There's the Tiger tank. This one here. Oh, look at that. And again, the pivot's made to look like the drive sprocket of the tank. So that's the What about, they had Panther too. That's the Tiger. They're not showing it. Was it the Messerschmitt ME1? Was it a 109 or a 262? 262? About Messerschmitt. World War II. It is not wanting to show me the Messerschmitt one, or what about Camaro? It's not showing the 69 Camaro either. Interesting. Pocket knives. Collectors. There's the M4. I'm not a big fan of that one. The Tirpitz. Nope, that's not the tank gem of steel. Oh, that's from the 98K carbine. That's kind of cool. Come on. Go back. Oh, there's the leopard. I'm not a big fan of these modern designs. That's from the leopard tank, the German leopard tank. Here's the Camaro Mach 1. With actual steel from a Camaro, and then that old school color and look to it. Now, that means we've got to see, is the Messerschmitt one gone? It looks like it. That's too bad. That one was my second favorite. Let's see if we can just do a quick Google search. Boker ME262 knife. There it is. Okay, it was the ME109, my first guess. This right here looks so... Oh, you bastard. Just show me the picture then. Look at that. Toxic Storm carbon fiber. You have actual steel from an ME109, and then the blade hole looks just like the cockpit. Such a cool series from Boker, even if it took forever to show you the ones I wanted to share. Yes, Mick, agreed. Thank you to all of my service brethren and sisters. Ooh, nice. Use your knives. Life is too short. Your kids can see the story of your knife when they inherit one day. Yes, very true. Very true. Yeah. Yeah. Like I was excited for a minute. I thought with Zach there, I thought they would take actual feedback. As you know, the boxes of knives we received were very mixed as to whether there were knives you could even recommend to people, especially at the prices they were selling them. Some of them were good. Some of them were just mediocre and overpriced. But I thought they were going to work to actually go after more of what today's EDC market should be. But I guess they didn't like Zach's ideas. Oh, yeah. That's awesome, Cicero. And congratulations. Oh, Mick MF and Ranger. With the super chat, we have to go with US Acoustics on this. Thank you to all who served. To a Bulldog Rampy salute in honor of Chesty, the Marine Bulldog. And then even though the knife was made in Germany, I gotta toss out some Tanker Acoustics. Whack. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. It is a very new YouTube thing, Aries. They just sent out an email yesterday that you could do it. It's called Mars Multi-Aspect Ratio Streaming. It's supposed to be able to get your live stream into both types of feeds. And it's meant so that like your normal users would be in your horizontal, but people scrolling would be pulling into your vert and maybe finding you new viewers. I don't like it though. It's more confusing for the crew than anything. And it really, the view that it's choosing for the vertical is not what I would have chosen if I set this up as a vert. So I won't do this multi-aspect ratio thing again, but that's why you're seeing it today. Have a lion steel Barlow that you love? Hell yeah, lion steel makes them very nice. You got the Toxic Storm Para 3. Ooh, DLC crew wear. That is a good looking knife. Good looking knife. Now, I carry multiple knives on me at all times. And I cut with $500 knives. I cut with budget knives. The knife that gets used the most is my one of a kind custom Lagatha. She does more cutting than anything. And I'll cut with whatever I'm using. I just clean my knives up at the end of the day. You know, if I'm doing something especially nasty, if I'm going to cut something that's like really taped up and gunky, or maybe I'm going to cut through a box that might have some staples, well, then I might not use my super thin hollow ground Mike Kyrie Adam for that. I might instead pull out the thicker, stronger, behind the edge shark foot. So, I'll think about which one I'm using if for certain tasks, but everything for me gets carried and gets used. I like to have my knives. I like to carry them. I like to continuously review them so I can give you my thoughts after a month, after 6 months, after a year. You gave away all of them. I gave away most of them. I kept my tank, of course. That was a personal gift from Zach. And I still have my Atlas lockback because that's such a thin, awesome pouch knife. But other than that, I gave the rest of them away. Yes, I won't do it again. It's like Ferrari in the garage and not driving it. Yes. Will spin. I've planned on it, while Ray. I need to play with it. I need to get into Discord and use it. Because I would like to have a Discord server that the crew can always chat in and can drop your daily carry in to share with everybody else. I am thinking about it. Every Spike, Lagatha is my baby. The British Shield maiden, whoever was. And this is the knife that has been carried more than any other this year. This has gone across the country multiple times since last year. It's gone to Georgia, or no, I've had it only this year, but it's been to Georgia. It's been to Arizona multiple times. It's been to Texas multiple times. And it's about to go with me to Arizona again for Christmas. I don't go anywhere without Lagatha. Yeah, I know for sure now that I'm not a fan of it. When I flick something, I'm also trying to keep it where it's going to show in that vertical ratio. I don't like this at all. If I could just shut down the vertical right now and just keep the horizontal going, I would, but it ties them together. Yeah, this knife has done more sightseeing than you. Lagatha's been a Valkyrie. She went for a fly in a hot air balloon. Lagatha's been to the Hoover Dam. Absolutely agreed, Sheila. Much love to all our veterans. Discord is great for building a community. I'll have to get that going. I know people in here would help me mod. What's up, X? Welcome. I know people would help me mod it and help me figure it out. I just need to do it. Maybe I'll work on that later today. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Again, it sounded like a cool idea when I got the email from YouTube yesterday about the Mars. And when I was creating this live stream yesterday in StreamYard, it gave me the option now to start it because StreamYard used to always start everything as a horizontal. If I wanted to run a vertical stream, I would have to go into the studio and change it to vertical after it was created. And then once you start the live, it's locked. But now StreamYard gives you the option to start the vert or to start and program your live as either a horizontal or a vert. And then it has the option for both as well. And I decided, forget it. Let's try it. Let's try both. And so today is that one and only try. That is awesome. I'm glad it's back and going on the right track for you, homie. Yeah, I hope not. I do know this. Lagatha will win. Faux show. Yeah, I mean, it was at least worth trying. But the way that it chooses, I mean, you're seeing, let's see, you're seeing from here to here of my screen. Whereas, a typical Tactical Tuesday, I do this as a vertical, but what you would be seeing is you would be seeing this whole mat. It would just be orientated for vertical, but you would get the whole mat. Instead, you're only getting this much right now if you're on the vert stream. It's weird. I get why YouTube is trying it. And like I can see it. I can see it especially if you were streaming to YouTube and Instagram at the same time or something. I don't know. I don't like it. I won't do it again, but we tried it. Anybody pick up a tag along yet? Yeah, even I prefer the horizontals. That's why Saturdays, my main live is always horizontal. Tuesdays, I typically do the verts, as Sheila knows why, but I do the verts on Tuesdays just because they do bring in new viewers. And the last couple of Tuesdays, the Kripple Krew's gained like 10 new subs each live stream. And there are people that hang around now. It is a kick-ass little blade. And so I do like it for the fact that, we find new and awesome members of the Kripple Krew through the Tuesday verts. But I will go back to doing horizontal or vertical only. What's next? Another Aries. Do you have a tag along yet? A tag along, well worth checking out. And with code DBD and TRM25, these start less than $150 for USA made Magna Cut. Less than $150 with the best leather sheath I've ever used. The only pocket dropper leather sheath I like. Yeah, I was thinking about waxing mine up a bit, getting the tag along with it to you, Voodoo. Oh, that's sick. That's sick. I got one before you did. Yeah. Even though I carry Lagatha a lot, I do still carry the tag along because I like to carry this sheath in my back pocket. The Ulti clip works perfect. I carry it in my back right pocket, and only that much sticks out of my pocket. It's easy to grab. It's full leather, but it's a wet mold. They do a wet mold on it before they sew them up, so you can hear it. Hear that click, like it latches in there very well. It's not going anywhere, and it's thin enough to clip to your belt and carry it out of the way, or to drop it in a pocket. They do make a pancake one as well, but I definitely prefer the taco. And this is a great pocket dropper sheath. Freeman Knives Customs. Ooh, absolutely, Sheila. Absolutely. Yeah, the next fixie that I want, like custom fixie for me, will be an Aries EDC Bloomcliff or Micro. Probably a Bloomcliff first, because the Micro can come later, because I have Lagatha. But I want a Bloomcliff with either Ultim. He's got some Ultim coming in to try making scales with either Ultim and like Damascus would be sick, or a resin Kieranite style scale on the Bloomcliff to make it look sexy. Yeah, see, usually I am Kydex only on my fixies, but I really do like the TRM leather sheath, and this is how I carry it. Trying to scroll down to the bottom of the chat in studio so I can actually click that Instagram link. There we go. We're going to share that real quick once it loads. Hellbent for leather. Here is the Freeman Knives Customs. Did that finish my card at Damascus with the Damascus backspacer? Oh no, Circuit Tie backspacer, Damascus. Get that blade. Ooh, ooh. Damn. The Popeye. Little guy. Ah, wicked little blade. Is this another crate? Oh no. Whoa, that's a chunky boy. I want to see this blade. Oh, damn. Ooh, look at those micarta thumb studs. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, that blade. That is sexy right there. I like that a lot. And here's the voodoo. This is the last one we're going to take a look at. This is most famous, probably. That blade right there. So horny for warny. That is a custom I would love to have. Oh, some damn good looking knives. One Moon, what it do, homie? Good to see you, Jason Beecher, member of Kripple Krew, Inc. Yeah, that makes sense, Sheila. Just need to find somebody willing to create it. Yeah, that's a very good looking fixie as well. Joe Mack checking in from Puerto Rico. What's up, Joe Mack? Hope you having a killer day today. What's in the pockets? What you carrying in Puerto Rico today? If you want to see more of the chat, you're watching it right now in the vertical live stream, homie. There is currently 2 going on, Joe Mack. There's another one that's a horizontal. And that's where most of the folks are chatting in. Just giving you a heads up. But welcome to the Kripple Krew. I don't know. I think it'll probably be a long time before I add another bench made to the collection. The arcades really do break in so smoothly. In my back pocket right now is my Arcade Pro, my newest arcade. Metal Relic, what's up, homie? You checking in on the vert side? Good to see you, my man. The Kripple Krew is hanging out in a horizontal live stream right now. There's a new YouTube thing. It allows you to stream to both. You are in the horizontal stream, which is just fine to watch. But if you want to see what the rest of the Kripple Krew is saying, you'll want to pop out and pop into the horizontal stream. Carrying the Kershaw 1776 Lincoln 20CV USA. Benchmade is way overpriced. That's why this is currently my only Benchmade. But I really do like the Spidey Hole mini grip with Flightanium scales. I still need a Lynch Northwest clip. But awesome 5th pocket worker. Chavez in the pocket. Hell yeah. Give a little Chavez salute with the blue label. The whack. The whack. Sheila, as much as I want to get a red box Chavez, get an actual titanium, especially a kickstop Chavez. The Chavez X-Lock from Blade HQ is a fantastic way to get a Chavez design into your collection. And you get that full Chavez look, very strong, insane strong X-Lock, but a much thinner and slicier, more EDC friendly blade than you typically would get on a Chavez. Just a very thin, slicey, but still plenty strong, full Chavez look without the bulk. The budget Chavez X-Lock is absolutely worth checking out. It's a good way to start. I want a Ritter Hogue. I want a full-size Ritter Hogue. Now that I have a mini grip, I want a full-size Ritter Hogue. I don't want a full-size grip. I have no interest, but I want a full-size Ritter Hogue. Mrs. Deadly and I got to meet Doug Ritter at Blade Show West. And man, let me just say that dude is a pimp. Not only is he a great guy and one of the best knife minds that we have, and a guy that constantly fights for our rights, but he is straight up pimp. The suit jacket that he was wearing, his family tailor is the same tailor that Elvis used. And I gotta say, Mr. Ritter was styling and profiling, putting Ric Flair to shame. Kurt White. Got about 15 knives. Don't think I'll be buying any more. I have about 15 knives out on the table right now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 6, 7, 8, 29. Okay, actually, I have 31 blades currently out on the desk from stuff that's been rotated through and shown during the live stream. Full-size Ritter Hogue Auto. Yeah, that would be dope. I did not. I wish I did. He even opened it up and showed us the inside of it, and the lining was like pictures. One of them was a picture of Elvis. There's it's all silk lining, but there was one panel had a picture of Elvis performing. Another one had a picture of him. Oh man, it was so sick inside and out. The outside was this awesome light suit jacket with skulls on it. And I wish we had got pictures or even recorded the chat that he had with Mrs. Deadly. Because Mrs. Deadly wasn't familiar. You know, this was her first Blade show, and she wasn't into knives really until the bug bit her at Blade show. But she asked Doug about the knife rights because he had that stuff out. And, you know, he had an awesome conversation with her about why he travels around the country and about different laws that they've helped pass. It was just a really cool experience. And, you know, learning from Doug Ritter. And I didn't record any of it. Yeah, absolutely. I salute all of my service brothers and sisters, everybody who is serving and has served. Salute. Yeah, the Doug Ritter chat was one of the things that I regretted most not recording. There was a bunch because, you know, this, like I said, it was our first Blade show. We only had one day there. I wanted to see new stuff. I wanted to record some stuff. I had to meet certain people, both from the community, and there were certain companies I had to meet. And we're trying to get all of this into one day while I'm also trying to remember to shoot and record content. Yeah, it definitely needs at least 2 days. I did not get a chance to chat with when I saw Lynn, it was busy. Yeah, you know, I really wanted to see this at Blade Show, Sheila, because I have the blue label and I want a full frame lock Chavez. But I wanted to see if this was just a cash grab or if it really was the chance to get a Chavez knife in your hand for less than $100. And I do absolutely think it's worth it after checking it out at Blade Show. I had to buy it while I was there. And I also, Ramon was not about going on camera, but he did sit there and bullshit with us for about 15, 20 minutes and signed my box. But yeah, I really, really dig it. Cicero, while the missus has a blade to fidget, at least one good hand to slap with. Byron, splitting slices, what's going on? Ooh, Sterling Stutes bought the camo carbon, the damtanium scales on his tag along last week. That's awesome. You're going to love that, Sterling. Sterling, YouTube allowed a new feature that is streaming to both vertical and horizontal. You are currently in the vertical, Sterling. You're not going to see most of the Kripple Krew. If you want to be able to chat with folks, you'll want to bounce out of that and into the other live stream. If you can see the Kripple Krew sticker, you'll be able to chat with the crew. You can stay vertical if you want. If you're busy and don't want to chat, and you're just lurking. But if you want to be able to see the entire screen and chat, you'll want to pop to the other one. We won't do this thing again. Hot tea on a cold day break. Now you want to be yanking my gimpy corn about the rivers. Same teller thing. No. You know, Mrs. Deadly complimented his suit jacket because it was pimp. Like it had skulls and roses, but they were small and like it looked great. And she complimented his jacket and he said thank you. And he opened up the jacket and we could see all the panels inside. And he said that he has his coats, his suits custom made, and his family for generations has used the same tailor as Elvis. Now, he did not confirm that Elvis is still alive and using the tailor, but yes, so Chavez. So there's multiple types. 228s are Chavez's that are his like handmade customs. Then the 229 series is done by Riot. And they started off with full titanium frame locks. Late last year, they dropped the blue label, is what they called them. And this was a chance to get into a Chavez at half the price. The blue labels feature LMAX steel and a liner lock with, you know, the micarta scales, and these are like $189 instead of around $400. Like a kickstop Chavez frame lock with the kickstop can be like $425. So the blue label was to be able to get a real Chavez knife, still made by Riot, in hand for less than $200. But he was also working on the budget Chavez. This is the street size. So this is the smaller size. And it's still the rendition pattern. So the same pattern, but street size instead of 229 size. And it is no longer made by Riot, but it is very well made. He wouldn't tell me who's making them because he says, you know, when he told people that Riot was doing the other ones, a lot of people started using Riot and it became hard to get machine time with Riot. So he wouldn't say who's making this, but if I had to make a guess, it would be Miguron. And these are $89 and well worth it. Prototype Magnum Tontos ham from Lynn Thompson's collection. Ooh, that's nuts. Nah, we were sitting there chatting. I was looking at the knives, and like I checked out the Sanger. I love the Warney blade on the Sangers. I was checking out some of his models and checking this out, and I immediately knew I was going to buy it after I flicked it a few times because it's done that well and it feels like a Chavez. So I was talking to him and I was asking him about the OEM and crap like that. And then somebody bought a kickstop a full dresser in the red Chavez box while I was talking to him. And one of the people working his booth brought the red box over to him, and he whipped out a Sharpie and signed it. And I was like, well, I know I'm buying your cheapest knife, but would you still sign the box? And so he signed the box. And it was just a fun 15 minutes or so. Most things are better horizontal. I appreciate that, Sheila. Yeah, the Blue Label 1229 are great. But I'm glad they did this. And I hope that they do a Sanger version with that Warney and the choil. If they did a Sanger version of this, even in the street size, I would get it instantly. I do like the Tonto better than the Drop Point a little bit. This is the Tonto. Now, it's going to become a Drop Point after a couple of sharpenings, but I still like the way it looks. There's a couple of colors. This was my favorite. It comes with the standard clip on it, but while I was bullshitting with Ramon, one of his employees, well, I told him I was grabbing one. He's like, let me pull a new box out. He grabbed a new one. He's like, but you want the real clip on it, right? I was like, well, of course. And I started to pull out my tools to change it, but he just swapped it for me. So in the box, you get this clip, and there's just a standard clip for it. But why anybody would not run the skull clip is I would never get. That's awesome. That's awesome. He had some sick knives on him as well. 2 inches of snow. Man, forget that. Beardo, what's up? Remember Kripple Krew Wink? Good to see you, homie. If you see that link that Sheila just dropped, Beardo, that's the link to the horizontal live stream. We're trying YouTube's new feature. We'll never try it again. But this is going right now horizontal and vertical. You're in the vertical, Beardo, and all the crew is chatting in the horizontal. So you won't see them unless you switch streams. If you can see the sticker, you can chat with the crew. Les from TRM had a bulldog on him. Yes. When I was talking to Les, he had a bulldog and he had the auto on him. He was carrying the auto. And him and TRM, or him and Marianne, are so nice to chat with. But Blade Show West didn't allow them to bring the dogs. So I didn't get to meet the dogs. That was BS. Vertical is YouTube, the horizontal's OnlyFans. I like it. Yeah, I was looking forward to meet the puppies. I was really looking forward to meeting the puppies. But the tag along. Yay, yay. Such a great little fixie. Yeah, I wanted to meet the Bulldogs so badly, but the Salt Lake City venue, the Salt Palace, doesn't allow non-service dogs. And at least they don't charge you for it. But you found it. You made it anyway. Waiting for your tag along to arrive in a few weeks. Hell yes. I have the leather lanyard right here, and I was going to put this brass bead on with it. I just don't know how to tie. I need to look up a good video and decide how I want to tie the lanyard, because what I tried didn't work out too well. So I need to watch a video. It fits like it's a good 3.5, solid 3 without the lanyard. I use it normally in a utility grip when I'm using the blade, but it would be nice to have the little lanyard on there. Have a good one, Byron. Appreciate you popping in and stabbing that like button. Hope the rest of your day goes well. Yeah, it's such a wicked nice little fixie. USA made, and the ability to get it for less than $150 is stupid. Or you can get it right at $200 with camo carbon scales. Chris Lopez, what's up, homie? Again, I'm going to let you know if you want to say hi to the Kripple Krew, you got to pop into the horizontal stream. YouTube has a new feature. We tried it today. This will be the last time we tried it. But there is a horizontal and a vertical stream. You're in the vert. If you want to chat with everybody, you got to pop into the horizontal. Yeah. You know, I could easily have already watched a video to figure out how I wanted to tie it and put it on here, but I haven't yet because I don't know for sure that it is going to get it. This grip right here without the lanyard is very comfortable and allows me to use the tip or the belly. Or in a pinch grip, I don't need that lanyard. PSB 24, the first, or PSB 40, it's PSB something. PSB 24, I think. Yeah, PSB 24, I believe. That's we gave away one of those. Alex Kerber won. TRM donated one from the very first run in that steel. Now they're doing them in MagnaCut. This one is MagnaCut. I don't have a first run PSB, but Alex Kerber does. There you go, Chris. PSB 27. I knew it was PSB 2 something. Yeah, I mean, I would have been fine with the PSB, and I think it would be cool to have one because that's a first batch only. You know, you've got the OG. But I'm definitely not complaining that this one's in MagnaCut at all. Such a useful blade. Hell yeah, no more work is a good thing. Our newly married homie. Y'all, if you didn't get a chance to say congrats to our boy Tristan, he tied the knot with the love of his life this weekend. Yes. Yeah, he's a knife guy. Les is a knife guy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Congrats to our brother. That's so awesome. He carried a Spyderco PM2 Warney Rendition in CTS XHP DLC as his wedding carry in his suit. The orange and black Warney. I would like one because, like the red line, I'm not a fan of the size of the red line. That's bigger than I would ever want an EDC. And I don't like the looks of it. But an inch and a half longer fixie would be great. Do 3/4 of an inch in blade and 3/4 of an inch in handle. And it would be a fantastic EDC fixie drop point or warning. Pick and choose your battles. It's okay to lose a few. Mrs. Deadly and I will have 25 years married in March. Master Sergeant. Oh, happy Veterans Day, brother. Master Sergeant. YouTube has a new feature. It's running 2 streams right now, horizontal and vertical. We'll never do this again. But you are currently in the vertical stream, which is fine. But if you want to chat with the Kripple Krew, they can't see you. You're going to need to pop out of that one and into the horizontal stream. If you can see the sticker, you can chat with the crew. If you're just lurking, then you can chill where you are. But currently, brother, they can't see your chats because you're in the vert and most everybody's in the horizontal. It was a new feature. I said it a bunch today. We won't do it again, but I wanted you to be able to chat with everybody. Appreciate that. Projectiles are sharp. Hey, losing is sometimes just fine as long as the makeup sex afterwards is good, right? Extra wide for your comfort and viewing pleasure. Yeah, I really want a Ritter Hogue after finding out how much I like the mini grip. I'm glad this went on that Sportsman sale for $99 because I never would have tried it otherwise and like it so much more than I thought. But now I want a Ritter Hogue. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull those up real quick. At Knife Works. Ooh, there's the auto. Ooh, we're going to share this. Look at this. Oops. Inception. Knife Works. Full size Ritter Hogue carbon fiber Magna Cut auto. Made in the USA. That's actually not a bad price at all. But I want a manual. I kind of like the G-Mascus, but like that looks really good. It's only $30 more to get the auto. Where is the carbon fiber? I'm not seeing a carbon fiber one right now. No, Black Sheet 10. 180. 180, made in the US. That is not bad at all. So you can get the purple G-Mascus for $180. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I want instead of a grip. Faux show. And then the deep carry clip. Very. G10 on those is some of the best G10 ever, up there with TRMs. Yeah. That's good times, Beardo. That's good times. More of a steel whore than a steel snob. Yes. Oh, I agree with that 100%. I have TRMs in MagnaCut, have TRMs in 20CV, and personally, I don't care which steel I get from them. MagnaCut will be a little bit tougher. 20CV will hold its edge just slightly, a little bit longer. But as a user, you're not really going to notice much difference between both of these and their awesome heat treat. I do not care which model or which steel I get from TRM at all. Yeah, no, it's not going to be cheap, Tristan, but it's going to be worth it. OG on the Ritter. Oh, I bet that does feel awesome. Homie, my guess, and this is just a guess, but we'll say a bit of an educated guess. I believe it's going to be between $6 and $6.99, somewhere in there, for the TRM Auto with the insane lizard skin tie, the camo carbon inlays, sapphire button, titanium or camo carbon backspacer, and then that beautiful lizard skin milled tie clip. I believe you're going to range between $6 and $6.99 is where that price is going to drop. I believe. Dude, it looks fire. That carbon fiber on it looked amazing. Hogue has a nice G10. Got the shark tooth. Yay, yay. And this is one that I would have thrown OG scales on if it didn't already come with Ultim. What I would really like to do eventually is I want to get one of the clip points decas, and then I want to put the OG clear Lexan with the XL, the stocky goat XLs, so it adds that little bit of grip to the Hogue Deca. I'd like to do that with a clip point and have the Ultim Warney and the clear clip point. Hey, there you go. I'm down with that. That's a great idea. Don't forget to stab that like button. I appreciate you, Sheila. He is, and he'll just sit there and BS with you about anything. Hey, Mick, only if she knows. Only if she knows. Yeah, the first time I saw when they sent the clear OG scales to MC, and he put them on a Deca. Whoo! I've wanted one like that for a while. Robert Willoughby, what's going on, homie? Yes, I still need. I got to get that auto, and I need a shadow. I need a shadow. I asked him at Blade. I'm like, man, do you have any plans to bring it back? Because they know I want one. She says, we do get asked quite a bit, but we're working on other stuff right now. And she wouldn't commit to whether they'll ever do another run. But they need to do more shadows from TRM. Either that or I just need one. Then I can quit caring. Hope you're having a great day, Robert. So, gonna get some death grip scales for a Benchmade mini bug out. That would be cool. I want to get some of the Airlight scales for the Para 3 lightweight. Those get rid of the liners and add another washer while only adding 0.2 ounces of weight to a Para 3 lightweight. And if I could have this running on dual washers with those scales, I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Aluminum scales for like $80, but you get an extra washer with them, and then your lightweight runs like a regular Para 3. Ooh, yeah, you need the heat. I know, Daniel, I know. Because I saw them right after you got that. Right after. Oh, no. You shouldn't have told me that. I might have to look. Oh, sweet. Yeah. So I do want to say the Arcade Pro is absolutely sick and phenomenal. And it's priced very well, because it is definitely priced less than buying any arcade and building this. You get the DLC 20 CV Tonto compound ground blade, titanium scales, titanium inlays, titanium hardware already installed, and titanium deep carry clip. All for $270 after code EDC with DBD. That's way less than building a titanium arcade. I do want to get Ultim inlays for mine, but I will say the Arcade Lite is slightly more comfortable in hand for me, because it is noticeably wider. So in my hand, it is a little bit more comfortable than the Pro. The Pro's not uncomfortable. Pro feels good. But the Lite feels a little bit better. That's awesome, Sheila. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I like all the arcades. I really do. I like all the arcades. $245. Oh no. I'm gonna have to click this link now. She's trying to get me in trouble. Okay, stop. There we go. Where did that link go? There it is. Oh. $349, $250, $245. One of them has the micarta. Why is this one less expensive? I gotta share this screen, folks. No shame in a pre-loved knife. But look at this. Oh, look at that shadow. The original Riverlock. Those ergos are phenomenal. $250 is a great price. Oh, that's a great price. They have one with the micarta. I really like their micarta. But for $100 and $245 for this one. Hey, sexy. Damn, that looks so good. Oh, $245 is a stupid deal for that, folks. Stupid deal. Then they've got a holier nerd like mine. Neutron 2 like mine. Those shadows, though. You have the G10 and the tie. So awesome. Yeah, all TRMs. All right, folks. We going on 3 hours today. And one more time, I want to give a huge salute to everybody who is currently serving or who has served. Happy Veterans Day. Happy birthday yesterday, 250th birthday to the Devil Dogs. I really hope everybody has a phenomenal rest of your day. And I always appreciate the Kripple Krew kicking it with me. We will not do. I love, but TRMs are my favorites. I 100% agree, Scott. They have become my favorite company. Period. On the Edge EDC, member Kripple Krew wink. Have a great day, brother. USA for show. Absolutely. In matter of fact, let's do this instead. USA for show. Salute the vets. Love to the Kripple Krew. We will see you again soon. And until next time, folks, stay safe, stay frosty, but most importantly, folks, stay deadly.